Hey, what's up, guys? Well, here's the reason why I'm making this video today. I want to share with you guys my theory that I've had since I was in high school, my throughout college, and here I have a couple notes that I would like to share with you guys. To begin with, this is my little theory, like I said, that I've had. A theory, by definition, is a statement based on a collection of ideas and observations. Ideas and observations that can still be proven wrong. Well, here's my theory on being called a Mexican. Um, since high school, around high school, when people start asking, "Oh, where were you from? What ethnicity are you? What race are you? Where are you from?" And I started to ask myself, where am I from? I'm not Mexican. I wasn't born in Mexico, and I accepted it right out. Right now, I was like, I'm American. I'm proud of it. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be born and raised in the United States. A lot of people don't get that opportunity. Well, here's my thing. First of all, I don't consider myself to be a Mexican for one simple reason. I wasn't born in Mexico. Well, from there, people will go on and say, well, your parents are Mexican, so you're considered Mexican American. I still say I'm not Mexican American. I'm American, American only. A Mexican American is somebody who has dual citizenship, like my parents. My parents were born and raised in Mexico, decided they wanted a better future, came over here, did all the paperwork, got here legally. Well, now they have dual citizenship. They're still considered Mexican citizens and U.S. citizens now. Um, on the other hand, I don't have dual citizenship of any kind. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm an American. Well, people will then go on to say, well, you have Mexican blood running through you. Well, there's no such thing as what I say in response. There's no such thing as black blood, Asian blood, Mexican blood running through someone. There's types of blood. That's what there is. There's type A, type B, type A and B, and type O. So there's that for that one. A question I have, what makes you a Mexican? That's what I ask people. What makes you a Mexican? Why do you claim to be a Mexican? And they say, well, my parents are Mexican. Well, are you born in Mexico? And I say no. Most of the time, they just, at the end of the day, that's what you feel most comfortable with. If you want to say you're Mexican, that's fine. Go ahead, and you have every right to do it. Claim to be a Mexican. Just people start telling me that I'm ashamed of being a Mexican, and I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm not ashamed. There's nothing for me to be ashamed of. If I was claiming not to be an American, that means I'm ashamed to be American, and I'm not ashamed of it. I don't have anything against Mexicans or Mexico. Come on, my parents are Mexican. I'm just saying I'm not. I don't consider myself one. I wasn't born over there. This by law. By law, you're not Mexican if you're not born over there. That's by law. If you go to Mexico, go ahead and try to tell. If you're born in the U.S., claiming to be a Mexican, that's fine. Like I said. But if you really, really think like, oh, I'm Mexican, you consider yourself one, go to Mexico and try to do some things and try to do something that has to do with the law. Try to buy property anywhere in Mexico. Try to do things along those lines. Try to start a business over there. There's restrictions to you if you're born in the U.S. because you're not born in Mexico. So that's what it comes down to basically. By law, what matters is that passport. I mean, not the passport. Your social security is what matters. It's what it comes down to. Um, I have everything that says I'm American, born, raised, social security, everything. Um, so yeah, that's what I have a question. That's to everyone. What makes you a Mexican? They try to tell me that I'm Mexican and I'm not. So you know. That's one of the main things. Another thing, now looking at the little notes here, language, culture, it's one thing. I speak Spanish, yes. That still does not make me a Mexican because I speak Spanish. I could speak Italian. That wouldn't make me an Italian, right? Um, culture, Spanish music, Mexican food, all that stuff, follow that lifestyle. I like Mexican food. I love it. I like Mexican music. I listen to it. Uh, does not make me a Mexican because I follow that culture and go along with it. Um, I'm a Latino. That's what I am. That's my that's my race. You know, I'm brown, black hair, brown eyes. That's at the end of the day. That's what I am. A Latino. That's what I consider myself, a Latino. For those of you asking, well, what do you consider yourself? A Latino. Um, because people start saying, that I'm like, oh, you think you're white? That's the first thing that comes to a majority of the people that I talk to. No, I don't consider myself white, and I don't think I'm white at all. I'm Latino because I'm brown. That's what I consider myself at the end of the day. You know? That's my little theory on that. All right, well, I'll leave you guys with that. Feel free to share your opinion. I've heard it all throughout college and high school. All right.